For this episode, we will be talking about scaffolding. Now, the traditional use of the word scaffolding refers to a temporary building meant to support a structure while it is undergoing major construction or repair.
Since we won't be constructing a building anytime soon, we're going to be talking about a different and more metaphorical type of scaffolding. We will be discussing the method of scaffolding and how it relates specifically to education.
As teacher educators, we must constantly find new and innovative ways to connect with our students and help them learn and achieve as much as possible. In order for them to learn and reach their highest potential, students need help. Educating is like building a tower. You can only build straight up for so long until the building becomes wobbly.
You wouldn't just slap some bricks together with cement and hope it stands. To prevent the building from collapsing, we put scaffolding around it. That is exactly what we should do with children. As teachers, we have to hold up our students as they wobble until they become solid. We create new, supportive, and helpful techniques for children to help assist them in their learning. We create steps and goals for each child to reach with our help, and as they progress and become more self-sustaining in these goals, we can remove the scaffolding, or our assistance, to see if they can stand on their own.
As we peel back layers of assistance, the child becomes more independent in their subject areas, which is the overall goal. For example, teaching children to pronounce, recognize, and understand the word cat. Whether it be in preschool or earlier, you teach children how to recognize the letters of the alphabet. We use tools like flashcards or alphabet blocks, and students begin to understand what A looks like. You typically will tie that into the sound of A or A, and soon students will associate the sound with the shape of the letter.
Once they acquire that skill for themselves and have the knowledge of the letters of the alphabet, you begin to string those letters together. By encouraging the child to use their previous knowledge of the sounds of each individual letter to pronounce a whole word, you are removing the initial layer of scaffolding you offered them. Once the child understands how to pronounce the word itself and can now recognize what the string of 3 letters is saying when they are shown, you begin to peel back another layer of scaffolding.
You want to understand that cat isn't just a word, but an animal. So in order to develop this new skill, you introduce a picture of the cat with the word underneath. So they use their previous knowledge of the word and begin to associate the word with the picture. Eventually, it will get to a point that they can look at a cat itself or look at the word cat and know exactly what it means without any assistance. A scaffolding, whether it be in the literal or hypothetical sense, is created for the advancement of a project. In education, there may not be physical steel tubes of scaffolding present, but educators take the place of the scaffolding in the lives of children.
We want all of our children to be rock-solid buildings who have the strength to be self-standing, but they can't do that on their own. So as their educators, it is our job to offer that support through our own creative means as they build their way up.